The 10 characteristics of a successful retiree. Yeah, there are some things that you need to do in retirement in order for it to be successful. A lot of people make the mistake of like, I'll just retire. I'll just retire and I'll wing it. There's some planning. There's some planning and things that you should look forward to doing in retirement in order to make it successful, guys. You can't just fall into it. This takes a lot of planning. Hey, first of all, before I start, thank you so much to everyone who has purchased my thriller/dark comedy, The Monster Who Loves Me. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Thank you so much. It's more than I thought I'd get. Only a week, let's say, into release. Appreciate it. For any of you interested in buying it, I'll put the link down below. So, number one, and these are in no particular order. Number one, you need to invest in yourself first. What does that mean? What do I mean by that? You need to learn new skills, activities, interests. Yes, my ravens are particularly noisy today. Listen to that. You don't like me filming, guys? So invest in yourself first. Why? Why do you need to do this? Well-being. It increases your well-being. You learn all these different things. Myself, I'm learning a bunch of skills. I'm about to learn how to weld metal sculptures together. I have a lot of space on this property. It's a little over an acre. I want to stud it with different sculptures made of metal. I want to learn how to do that. For you, it could be something totally different, but it takes you out of just sitting around. Can I finish here first? Thank you. It takes you away from just sitting around watching TV all day long. You just can't sit around watching TV, guys. So number one, invest in yourself. Learning. You should always be learning, no matter what your age is. That's what keeps you young, right? Number two, live below your means. That's something, it's called lifestyle creep. Yeah, I was kind of susceptible when I was younger, not so much now, but especially in retirement, guys, you have to live below your means. You can't just go crazy. I know it might be tempting because you're sitting on this huge, dare I say, huge pile of money now, right? Just sitting there. If you're over 59 and a half, you can take that out penalty free. Yeah, you have to pay taxes, unless it's just savings you're talking about. But you're sitting on a big pile of money. It might be tempting to go buy a new car, to move to a nicer house, let's say. Don't do it. Live below your means. Hey, for those of you who see me for the first time, as I'm trying not to, are my ravens trying to attack me? Is that what all this chit-chat's about? I don't know, man. For those of you who see me for the first time, my name is Duane, and this is a retirement channel for people on moderate income. If you think you might like that, think about subscribing and like the video as well. So number three, set reasonable expectations. Know, even before you retire, what kind of lifestyle are you going to have in retirement? These are things you have to think about. You can't just go into it and wing it like a lot of people do. Those are the people that are not successful at retirement. They could blow a big part of their savings in, let's say, the first 2, 3, 4 years because they're going crazy. Know how much you have down to $100, let's say. Know what you can do within that budget that you have. Don't go crazy. Now, when you get older in retirement, let's say in your 80s, those are called the no-go years. So naturally, your spending will go down, okay? Doesn't mean you can go just hog wild in your early years. Reasonable expectations. Number four, give back to the community. This goes along with number one, with investing in yourself. What does that create for you? That creates well-being. Well-being. You feel good about it, don't you guys? Even for those of us on moderate income, we can still give back. It doesn't mean you have to do it monetarily wise, right? Give your time. Go to go to an animal shelter. Give your time. Go to a senior group home. Give your time. My girlfriend loves to do that. She's been doing that for like 20 years, going to senior homes and just visiting with them. You know, that's creates a sense of well-being to you. You're also giving back to your community. Number 5, spend on experiences rather than things. What do I mean by that? Vacations, spending time with family and friends. You know, those are the things that you can look back on. I know for me, I look back on things I did 40 years ago, even longer, as great experiences, memories, experiences. You can create memories, right? Awesome. How long are you going to have that new car and it still is looking new? Yeah, that doesn't last too long, does it? Number 6, always budget. This goes back to living below your means. Or in this case, you could say living within your means. You're budgeting, right? I like to do what's called the bottom-up budget, which is seeing how much money you spend on a monthly basis, adding that up to how much you spend a year, as opposed to top-down, which is taking everything you spend in a year and figuring it out from there. That's not as accurate. So know how to budget. Always budget. You don't have to get crazy on it, but I know within 20 to 50 bucks how much I'm going to spend each month usually. You know, that's very important for having a successful retirement. Number 7, developing, and once you have it down, sticking to your financial plan. You don't want to be changing this willy-nilly. I always love that phrase, willy-nilly, every year. If you've got a good financial plan down that you created or you created with a professional and you feel good about it, stick to it. That especially is important when you're talking about the stock market. But just in all aspects of your financial plan, stick to it. But you have to develop a good one in the first place. Okay, you can't just go to retirement and say, what am I going to do? Yeah, I think I'll spend $3,000 this month. No, it doesn't work that way. In the years before retirement, well before you retire, develop a good financial plan and stick to it. Number 8, and this goes without saying, save early and often so when you get to retirement, you'll be successful, right? Start saving as early as you can. For my younger viewers, if you haven't started, start now. I should have started right out of college. I didn't. I waited till I was 40. I'm successful so far in retirement, but I could have been a lot more successful retirement financially if I would have started saving early. So guys, save early and save often if you want to have a successful retirement. Number 9 and 10 are getting away from the financial aspects of it in just retirement life. Stay active. Stay active. Don't sit around all day doing nothing. Now, I know a lot of these points you might look at and go, yeah, it's obvious. But you know what? A lot of people don't think of them. They just don't think about it when they're planning for retirement. To have a successful retirement, you have to go with the boring as well as some points that may be obscure. So stay active, guys. You can retire with $5 million, and if you're bedridden, can you enjoy that because you neglected your health all of your working years? No, stay active. Work out. Just whatever you want to work out. However you define working out, that's going to boost that blood, that your pulse and everything, get it going, do that. And that goes along with number 10. Live a healthy lifestyle. What does that mean? Getting good sleep. And you know what? Like I've said in videos before, guys, if you had problems sleeping before you're retired, when you get to retirement, it'll probably be better. It'll probably be a lot better. That's one part of living a healthy lifestyle. Eat good. I'm guilty of not eating as well as I should. I used to eat a lot of red meat. I don't do that anymore. But my problem is that I don't like to cook for myself. So I'll usually go someplace, get something to eat, and that'll be 2 meals for me. So yes, I could be living a healthier lifestyle. Do as I say, not as I do. Right? You guys okay with that? Oh, now they shut up. Now they're finally listening. So yeah, number 9 and number 10 are stuff that's obvious, right? But a lot of people don't live by that. Stay active, live a healthy lifestyle. Because on down the road, when you get in your, let's say, 70s and 80s, you're going to thank me for that. The earlier the better, living that healthy lifestyle. You know, if you were a heavy drinker, you don't have to totally abstain, but cut down. If you are a heavy smoker, again, I don't believe in total abstinence. Cut way down if you can't quit. Okay. So there you go, guys. There are 10 characteristics of a successful retiree. A lot of them are obvious, some of them maybe not so. And as always, from the lovely and noisy high desert today, we got this.